Whether you believe in ghosts or not, there's no denying that Cape Cod has a rich and diverse history. The Centerville Historical Museum at 513 Main Street in Centerville teamed up with T&K Paranormal Research Society to learn what they could about the building's history and to validate what some have reported as supernatural activity on the premises.
We thought we heard Randy's voice.
The executive director.
And he was in Yarmouth at a class. And then he simply said, "Hey guys."
That's what you heard.
That's all we heard. And we all three looked at each other.
And in addition to that, I had heard stories from Barbara, who's our president, that there have been times when the gals were down here working on something and they could hear what sounded maybe like books falling off the shelves upstairs.
I walk out of here more times than not, and I'll look at my shoulders or something and I'll say, I don't know where I got that, and I don't know if that's from here. But you know, like I'll be walking up the stairs. Like I remember I was walking up the stairs from the bayonet. We have a bayonet room, a war room upstairs. And like 2 weeks ago, I walked down and I had 2 long scratches down my back. And I don't remember feeling them, but I remember looking behind me, and then they were there and then they were there, and they looked like they were new. They weren't like healed over.
Deborah Del Negro met T&K Paranormal Research Society at an event and thought maybe they could bring their expertise back to the museum.
I went to a recent event where they were, and I found them pretty exciting. I also found what I liked about them was they were really in tune with the historical piece to it. And I thought it might be a good fit for the museum, just for the information and to maybe learn a little bit more about who was here before us.
T&K Paranormal Research Society is a small team that detects activity using the latest research equipment and techniques.
So we will be here over the next 2 nights. It's a 2-night investigation, back to back. We started setting up here about 4:30. We should start the investigation about 8. We'll go until about 1 a.m. At that point, we'll break for the night. We're actually going to leave all of the cameras recording for the night, for the rest of the night, tomorrow, and then until we return. And tomorrow night, we will return to start up the investigation again, starting at about 6 o'clock. So we have 12 cameras set up over 2 DVR systems. We have an 8-camera system, a 4-camera system. We've got 3 cameras from the media center, so handhelds with night vision that we'll be using throughout the entire investigation. We have 2 different spirit boxes which we will use, which basically cycle through the AM or FM frequency stations at a set rate, and you can set that rate. And the theory behind it is that you ask questions and the person listening will get the answers.
My name is Susan, and I am not here to hurt you. I'm just really interested in what's going on here in the house.
Many of their investigations are taped as part of their television series, Paranormal Occurrences, which airs on Comcast 99.
So we do have a show called Paranormal Occurrences. We've been filming for that for quite a while. It's on a local access channel. It's through the Cape Cod Community Media Center and Channel 99. So you can find our show at Paranormal Occurrences on Facebook. And you can also get to there through our Facebook page, which is T&K PRS. That's on Facebook, or tkprs.org, which is our website.
And even if the ghost hunt is unsuccessful, the museum says there's still much to gain from the experience.
One of my personal goals is to try and get a little bit of a younger demographic excited about museums and to become personally involved in their village's history. This museum is absolutely lovely, and we want to make sure we share that ongoing once we're eventually gone.
The museum plans to unveil their findings at an event in September. To learn more about the Centerville Historical Museum or T&K Paranormal Research Society, visit them on Facebook. In Centerville, for Cape Media News, I'm Gabrielle Rawson.